Oh, I need to put some lip gloss on. This is Fenty Cream in Fenty Glow. It's kind of hard to wear a glossy lip now that we're all wearing masks, but I love this. She's glossy. Okay, that's not the premise of this video. I'm gonna do a blush collection video. I love blush. I always wear probably at least 2 blushes. Because I always sit in front of my window, I feel like I always look more pale than I am. I always look like a ghost in my videos, but actually I have quite a lot of blush on. My friend actually requested a blush video. You know who you are. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna start with my powder blushes. The first one is the Saem. I actually have 3 of this branded blush, and it's a Korean brand. I get mine from Yes Style, and they're really affordable. So these are really good if you just want to try out a new color. I always recommend orange blushes. I feel like they look good on nearly everyone. This I've used so much. Orange, and this is in Selfie Orange. So this one is really easy to blend. It looks really bright actually now that I'm swatching it, but it's just because I've kind of dug my hand in. When you use a brush and you blend it out, it actually looks pretty natural. This is quite a brightening color as well, so if you feel like you look a bit dead in the morning, orange is a good one. I also really like using my blushes as eyeshadow, so when I put it on my cheeks I'll also kind of smudge it into the eye as well. Another one which I've used a lot is this one. This is in Flash Beige, and it's a more brown toned blush, and it has little shimmers in it. This is like the perfect base blush. So if you're like me and you put 2 blushes on at a time, this is just a great base blush to put on the bottom. I don't really wear bronzer and stuff, so this kind of blush is really good if you blend it back into the hairline and it creates some kind of shape on your face, so I don't just look like moon face. Yeah, it creates like some kind of dimension. This is the one I've used the least. I still think it's really pretty. It's actually a cool toned blush. It's called Blueberry Milk, and it's a really pretty kind of lilac-y shade. Yeah, it's cool toned. I'm pretty sure I'm neutral because my hair and my kind of features are cool toned, but then I think my skin tone's more warm toned, so I think that's why I lean more towards neutral, but I prefer warm tones on me just to like liven up my face a bit. I don't generally use this unless I'm feeling out there and like a cool tone look, but actually this is a really pretty natural shade. So this is a good if you're cool tone and you want to experiment with a bit of color. I always recommend these blushes. They're really affordable and they're so cute, and I've used them so much. Literally this orange one especially I've used so much, and we're nowhere near pan. Who's ever gone through like a whole blush before? I don't know. More powders. I've shown this in loads of videos now, I feel like. But it's my Colourpop Sailor Moon blush in Cat's Eye. So this is a bright pink with some silver shimmers. This is definitely a more eye-catching and bright powder blush. I'm pretty sure this is warm toned, which is kind of surprising. For blushes like this with a lot of shimmer, I keep it more towards the apple of the cheek. Blush is very dependent on your face shape. If you have more of an oval shape like me, then you can get away with more blushes. But for really pigmented, bright blushes like this, I just keep it more towards kind of the apples of my cheeks. I don't blend it back too much because otherwise it looks too like clowny. If I am going to go all the way back with a blush, it's with a more neutral kind of browny toned blush. Another one which I've used a lot is this Catkin one, C03. This I used today, and you see I used both of these. It's actually a really neutral peachy blush, which surprisingly I didn't have in my collection before my friend bought this for me. I don't think you can really tell the quality of a blush through like a finger swatch, but it basically just looks on the skin like it does in the pan. It is really pretty, it's really nicely pigmented, and the colour is actually really pretty, very flattering. Next is a really bright one. This is in Liberte. I think I said this in my video that this was kind of similar on the cheeks as the other one that I'm going to show you next. It's just a really pretty brighter pink, and I really like Nars blushes. They give you a lot of product and they're also super pigmented, so it does mean that you have to be a bit more careful when you use them, but you do get more bang for your buck, you know. Next one is Smitten. This is the last of my powder blushes, and it's so cute. It's a little elephant. So these two shades are super similar. Okay, they do look similar like when I swatch them. This one and this Catkin one are kind of similar. Okay, they're not. They're all different, okay? Okay, so this one is Nars. This middle one is Chantecaille, and then this one is the Catkin one. I thought they were similar, but they all look different. They're all different, okay? They're all very different. Yeah, I said in a video that they kind of look similar on the cheeks, and I still stand by that. But if you really pile them on, they start to show their colouring more. Yeah, they are actually all different. It's like I keep telling yourself that, May. They're all different. Chantecaille is so pretty. It feels really nice, like when you touch it, and the actual colour is really easy to use. Got the right amount of pigment so that when you pick it up on your brush, you know you're not going to put on too much and look clown. The only thing is it's tiny and it's kind of expensive, so do with that info as you will. Last of my powder blushes is actually a powder and cream duo. It's by Patrick Tar. This is what I'm saying when it's like the perfect nudie shade. I don't know if this looks more kind of dramatic, but trust me, this is a universal beautiful shade, and it's a really pretty browny nude. I'm going to try and swatch here, okay? Is that better? Wow, I'm not good at swatching. That is overdone. Oh, good swatch. On the left is the cream, on the right is the powder, and they're really pretty. I always wear these together. Put the powder on first, all over the cheek. I also dust a bit over the nose too, just to like link the colours, and then I put the cream like just over the high points of the cheek, and then I'll also do it over the eye too. If you don't want to buy Patrick Tar, I have a cheaper alternative. This is Holika Jelly Dough Blusher in Nuts Jelly. Such a random name. But it's basically like one of them cushiony blushes. And do you remember ages ago there was that craze where everything was like Play-Doh, like it was squidgy? It's like this. This one is just a bit lighter, kind of more natural. But it's definitely the same vibe. They have a lot of different colours. Yeah, I really like this. It stays on pretty well for me. It's like cream to powder. Yeah, if you don't want to buy this, get this. We're coming towards the end. I have two stick blushes. I don't really wear these anymore, but I used to be super into these kind of blushes. This one is in Praline. It's White Beauty. I will get back into these. I think I've just forgotten about them, but the thing about these, they're super multi-purpose, so they're really easy just to like on the outer corner of your eyes, on your lips, on your cheeks. So these are more multi-purpose products rather than just strictly blushes. See, oh, that's so pretty. This one is really pretty on the eyes and cheeks. This colour doesn't really suit me when it's on the lips. Yeah, Bite Beauty, I haven't seen in the UK. I got this when I was in America in Sephora. I really like this. I've never seen anyone talk about this, but this was one of my favourite things that I picked up from that trip. And then another stick, multi-stick thing, is this Kiko one. To be honest, I used this more as a lipstick at the time. It's really fat and you get a lot of product, so I really like this. This is in 06. I have a feeling this was limited edition, so sorry about that. There's his top one. yeah, it's really pretty, really matte kind of look. It's very mauvey. This one I really like to use on the lips and cheeks. You just gotta be more careful with these kind of stick products. Dab a little bit on at a time and blend it out as you go. Okay, my very last blush. I feel like I have more. Very last blush is by Fenty Beauty and it's in Fuego Flush 01. This is the orangey one. I feel like people talked about this a lot when it came out, but I didn't really see afterwards people hyping it that much. This is definitely more of a sheer colour, and I would wear this as more of a topper. So this looks really pretty with this orange. They're very similar, like orange on orange. So I'd wear this as a base and then this on top. Or what's really pretty is wearing a super pinky blush, like maybe the Nars one or the Chantecaille one, and doing like a two-tone orange and pink look, and then just blending it out. I've tried doing that a couple times, but the thing is they kind of fade away. That's the thing with blushes, no matter how much you put on, it always fades. So I always look a bit crazy in the morning. That's the end of my blush collection. The ones that I would recommend the most are the Saem blushes, just because I think for the price and everything, they're super affordable. I really recommend these. There isn't one which I wouldn't have in my collection. Oh my god, I forgot about my Cosmetics little Venetian Rose blush. I did a video on Cosmetics and I'll show you in that video like what this looks like. It's really pretty. This is a more unique one in my collection. It's super glossy and really skin-like, so I really like this one. Yeah, that's all my blushes. I am such a big fan of blushes. I think they really liven up your face, and if you're not into blushes, you should get into it. It's a thing. Good thing about blushes also is that I use all of these blushes as eyeshadow too. If I want a really pinky eye, I'll just use one of these blushes. So, you know, blushes are just big eyeshadows basically. That's it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Tell me how much you like blush from 1 to 10. Tell me which one are your favorite blushes. I'll link everything below as well as colors and stuff, so look in the description. I hope you guys like that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.